Yes, I'm audible. I'm audible. ITIL. This ITIL also having a story or history. When this UK based a telecom company, so they got a lot of issues, hardware issues, connectivity issues. Okay. So they started a framework. They created a framework that is how to handle these issues. Any issues occur, how to repair it. Okay. They created a later Microsoft also started a Microsoft operational framework. So later, certain organizations gain different kind of points from different organizations, gather different kind of issues, and they kept into different books. So that's the first one is ITIL books. There is for everything. So what is the first challenge in an organization is you have a desktop, laptop, network, switches, routers, servers, services, like a web server, mail server, database server, virtualization server, right? Different types of servers, storages, backups, okay, power supply management, okay, network connectivity management. So these are all different kind of in the infrastructure. How to manage this infrastructure? If a desktop is not working, what to do? Okay, you got a BSOD issue, what to do? If RAM is not working, what to do? Like entire hardware related issues they kept in one book. And entire networking, what is a network configurations, networking related issues, they've written another book. Server room maintenances, server data center maintenances, different types of servers, installations, configurations, and maintenance and troubleshooting. Kept in another book. Security, how to manage the security, physical security, network security, okay, internet WAN security, LAN-wise security. So what are the security measures you have to take in and how to monitor, how to troubleshoot, how to protect it, kept in another book. Like this for everything in IT infrastructure related, for every kind of technology, every kind of technical things, they've written books. And this is called ITIL library, infrastructure library. Already said library contains books. Books contains information, guidelines, methods, right? So they kept in a different books. Now an IT organization, think there is an IT organization. In an IT organization, there is infrastructure, is there? An IT organization, infrastructure. Any issues related to that infrastructure, using this ITL, we're going to handle the infrastructure related issues, right? So first is you have a server, the server is down, how to handle the situation. Okay. An application is not working, the service is down, how to handle it. So that's the important one. So this ITL, the first ITL is designed to troubleshoot issues related to the infrastructure. Next is ITIL version 2. This version 2, only 2 points are there. How to provide a service providing, and supporting, service support. So you provide a service, how to provide a service. So customer required particular service, you have to provide a service, how to provide a service. And you are providing service and how to support if customer got any queries. or issues, how to handle that queries, how to handle the request fulfillments. That is support is required. Okay. Service provision, providing and support. Of course, while you are providing the services, you have equipment, right? Your hardware components, network, servers, storages. How to handle that one? ITL 1 told already how to manage your infrastructure. ITL 2, how to provide a service, how to support to the customer service. Then ITL version 3, okay. In some textbooks, this ITL version 3 is also called as ITIL 2011. Actually, this version 3 started in 2007 only, but later it is stabilized and released 5 books related to 2011. So it's called ITL version 3 or ITL 2011 in textbook. So in this referred as ITSM. ITSM is a total service management related. So in ITL version 3 is not only how to provide a service, how to providing support to the customers. It's all about how to create a service. How to create a service. What service we are providing. What is the portfolio? Portfolio, catalogs. What service we are providing. What services we are going to provide. Geo will, annual meets, they said, from February onwards, we are launching this internet TV related services, or maybe a mobile related services, or this kind of satellite related services. So they'll say that we are going to provide it. And what services we are providing, what services we are going to provide, what services we are going to remove from our service menu. Okay. So service portfolio management. What services required? How to provide a service? What is the plan? Demand, finance, portfolio, business management, everything in the service strategy. Strategy of providing services. Next is once your strategy done, design the service. Whether new or old service it is, you have to design or redesign the services. Next, you have to transform the service. Means you have to build the service, deploy, release, deploy, transform the services. Service operations, maintenance of the service. You're providing services now and you have to maintain the services, support the customers, support the services, maintenance, troubleshooting, monitoring is done in a service operation. Then it is continual service improvement. What is continual service improvement? So you are providing a service. So it is always same, means people will feel bored, right? So like you have to improve your quality of the services. How to handle the customer queries, how to make it more easier to handle the customer services. Okay. Okay. So like that, cost of justified service provisioning. Okay. So how to do all these things? First of all, you should understand we have to take certain parameters from our life cycle, service strategy, design, transition, service operations. We take certain parameters, analyze, and give certain suggestions, changes in service strategy, service design, transition, service operational, and continual service improvement to improve your quality of the services, improve the customer satisfaction, to improve customer satisfaction. Okay, best use of skills and knowledge, better service deliveries, okay, long-term survivals. This continuous service improvement helps for that purpose. Finally, guys, that the latest one is ITL 4. So it is referred as ITL 4 only. It is not a version 4. So ITL 4 only. Okay. This ITIL 4 is a focus on value creation. Or value co-creation. Value creation, value co-creation. Okay. Now, guys, what is this? It's nothing but a business. Okay. Value creation, value co-creations. It's all about business. This version 4 is for IT and non-IT sectors also. You are providing a service for what purpose? To getting business, right? Money. Service, lot of people use is not a free service. Then automatically the service is become free word. Are you providing a service? Means are you providing this particular kind of related kind of stuff? Okay. Like, you go to the hotel and is it a self-service? Or there is a waiter is there. Service person is there. Self-service means you have to go and pick up. You have to pay the bill. Okay. And you have to take in a token and pick up what are the order you have placed yourself. That's self-service, right? The service, it's not free. It's just you're doing it. Service, like people will come and to take your order and serve at in your table. Okay, so people use the service word in different places, different way. And anyway, service does not mean free or something you are lower kind of stuff. Okay, you are getting internet service. Are you getting internet freely? No, right? Hmm? You are using Gmail. Of course, Gmail is a free, but there is a limit. If you cross 15 GB from your Google account, you have to pay for extra use. Within a 15 GB limit, you can use how much you want to use. But if you cross the 15 GB, you have to pay. Okay? So like that, it is service does not mean free. So it's a provision. We are getting a service by paying to the services, right? So organizations provide services, customer, client, or users getting the services, okay, with a certain price, okay. So that we will concentrate on ITL 4, value creation, value co-creation. What is co-creation? Guys, for example, you take example Book My Show, Make Metric, okay, Book My Show. For example, 70s is a company maintaining Book My Show website. Book My Show website. So we are running that website related web applications, databases, okay, the server services, everything network. We are maintaining in 70s organization. Example. So what we are doing is we are providing web related services to an organization called Book My Show. But what organization is Book My Show it is? They are providing selling the tickets, right? They are providing ticket selling, events related. Any event is organized. So event tickets you want to buy, you can buy it from Book My Show. Or you want to buy a movie tickets, you can buy it from the Book My Show, right? So they are selling tickets to whom? Some other customers. So who is our customer? Book My Show. So Book My Show paying money to our organization based on what service we are providing, right? Book My Show is getting a money from their customers. So I provide an outcome by providing a service. I've created an outcome. Okay, web services. I created that services. I maintain that services. From that, there is an outcome. It is outcome taken by an organization and make it as a business. The outcomes of a service provision from service, there is an outcome. That outcome become value by our organization or another organization. That's why it is called value creation, value co-creation. directly we are providing the service to our customer by providing an outcome, and we are getting a service. That's value creation. Like Jio, Airtel, BSNL, they're providing internet service directly to the customer. From the customer, they are getting business. Okay. So that is value creation. For example, we are using Tata Internet Services, Articona, HCL. So we are getting services for our organizations. So we are client for there. We are client for Tata. We are client for HCL. We are client for Ticona, client for ACT, client for Airtel, like that. We are clients. We are utilizing their services. Okay. And we are paying for it. So it is value creation for their organization, and also value co-creation from our side. We are utilizing the services, and we do different business using that services. Okay. So that's like a value co-creation. In this ITL4, so there is service value system. Service value system. Service value chain. This service value chain is a part of service value system only. From this service value system, there is totally 5 things are there. One of the thing is service value chain. And in ITL3, as I said, in a service design, there is 4P formula is there. 4Ps. What is the 4Ps? People, process, product, and partner. Here it is. We change it to 4 dimensions. 4 days means 4 dimensions are there. Okay. So it's a people like that. So it's a process, value and process, product and technologies. Okay. Partners and vendors. Okay. So like that we are having. And here everything is process oriented, right? We have a process. Here we are having practices. Okay. So this is a management processes. This is management practice. Totally 26 processes are there. This is 34 practices are there. Okay, 26 processes. Here it is 34 practices are there. And so many other things also available. So we'll see ITL4. ITL4 is talk about service value system. In the service value system, we have 4 guidelines, 4 life cycles. ITL guideline principles. Guiding principles are there: governance, service value chain, service management practice, and continual improvements. So this is service value system. Yes, what is this? Usually, we are getting a business from providing services. But what service you will provide? What service you will provide? How you will know? It depends upon the client requirement. Depends upon the client requirement. Depends upon what is your organization. What is your organization? What kind of service capabilities you are having? Based on that and your client. Okay. If there is a bus stand, is only for buses, right? Not for aeroplane. You go to the bus stand and can you buy a train ticket? Can you get in the train? So we don't do it, right? Like that. So depends upon organization, what service they are providing, and based on their customers, what is their requirements. They will come and ask, this is my requirement. I want this software. I want this cloud. I want security. So based on their requirement, we gather their requirement and providing that services so that we create a value to the customers. Value creation. We take this demand or opportunities and convert them into the value. So there's a value creation or value co-creation. Sometimes this is not about a customer who's come and ask you. Also, we'll create our own different services, right? So what are those? Like for example, nowadays AI is there. AI, maybe a software, maybe some kind of mm, technologies like satellite technology. So it's a different kind of different opportunities also there. When Corona time, people are moving to the online classes, online work, right? So a lot of different tools requirement, security requirement is there. So you're moving towards that one. Okay. So different business opportunities you will get it. Business opportunities we are getting it. So earlier we have an accounting software called Tally. So suddenly the government is started putting this along with the accounts. You should know about the tax. The tax means not a regular tax. It's normal service tax is there. There it is sales tax, service tax. But government introduced value added tax. When value added tax is added, so then the software has to be changed. So then new opportunity, new business, new outcome. Again, they change it's a software again. Okay. So when there is an opportunities or business, new kind of ideas, we'll take it as an opportunity or demand and create a value out of it. To do that one, we have to follow these 5 life cycles. Guided principles, governance, service value chain, practices, management practices, continual improvements. Okay. What is this? One by one. What is the guided principles? Did I write in? No. Okay. 1 second, guys. I will open the document contains everything. Okay. So what is the guided principles? Guided principles. Yeah. This is guided principles. So there is around 7 guided principles there. Okay. What are they? Focus on value. What is an outcome? From an outcome, what is the output? So output or an outcome of the service. Focus on what outcome you wanted. Focus on value. Okay. Start where you are. Already, Savantis is already providing certain services. Whether I need to do providing this service, may I require to start from scratch, or maybe from where I am now, what are my equipments, what are my infrastructure, what is my people who are having technological knowledge, tools. So based on that, can I go to the next step, or I have to go to start from the scratch? So I have to decide. So start from where you are. So based on what value I want to provide, what service I want to provide. So what are there? Okay, from there, what are we are having? What are our current situations? So from there we will start. No need to start everything from the scratch. If it is necessary, then only we'll go. Okay, progress iteratively with feedback. Iterative. For loop is iterative. Meaning is one by one. Iterative means one by one. Okay. So you have done. Now it is agile methodologies, guys. Now we are following in any provisions agile methodology. Methodology will focus on the sprint style, means continuous releases of service. As it can be anything, software service or anything. So it provides certain service, take a feedback, how it is working, any modification, and will take it another level, next level, next level, next level. Okay. Everything we don't build and deploy what at a time, we are not doing that one right now. What we are doing is we provide it and we started taking feedback, how it is, what is the next provision, improvements, keep improving, keep on adding new services. That is a progress iterative with the feedbacks. Example, guys, your WhatsApp, Instagram, okay? So whenever they started, WhatsApp is a very less options are there. But compared to other messaging apps, it's a better. So there are adding one by one, the blue check marks, photo sharing, video calling, status, multiple statuses, communities, groups, okay? Time-oriented messages. Once you open a message, it will be gone after that one. Or it will be gone after 1 minute like that. Okay, disappearing messages. So different things we are keep on adding later. Not everything is developed one time and pushing into the people. May Okay, that's iterative progress. We'll keep on checking how it is working, what is the status, what is the next requirement. We'll keep on improving. Collaborate and promote visibilities. Collaborations means those who are working on this particular project, including the people who are in the developers or maybe service provisions, supporting people, business unit people, project managers, team leaders, clients, client users, client, business person, client users. So we'll put everything. What is the progress of our work? What is the status? What is the futures? What are the new things? Anything, suggestions, failures, success, everything we put it in a visibility. Maybe you know the Jira desktop. Jira, it will show us what is the progress of everyone's. What is the stage of your progress? Is a development stage, testing stage, deployment stage. Okay, deploy to how many servers, how many things are working, what is their feedbacks. So that is visibility and collaborations. We take information and we'll improve the better services. Think and work holistically. Okay. So before you start working and so think and communicate with others and find out what are the things to be implemented, what are the things we have to stop implementing. So that kind of stuff. Keep simple and practical. So more focus on the value creation, not on the designing other factors. If you see, guys, anytime Microsoft, most of the products are not very colorful, but basic structure is there. They want to put it in a more colorful manner, but that is given a big for their products. Mainly that is Windows Vista. So later on days, there are keep changing it, but with the slowly improvements. And you go to this for ITIL products. More simple. Okay, more simple. Okay, made focus on the outcome, work, quality, not on quantity or something like a more design kind of stuff. Okay, accuracy, accuracy. That's very important. Okay, that's good. Optimize and automate. What is optimize and automate? So better utilizing resources, whether it's human resources or maybe infrastructure resources, use your resources based on what is the service you are providing. So what is that? Use the optimal level of resources we have to use. Nowadays, we are getting not only full-fledged physical servers. Earlier days for everything is a physical server we are doing it. Now we are using different virtualizations, cloud provisions, Dockers, containerization, Kubernetes. These are our new technologies we are using in a service provision application running purpose, right? So if you think like this, if one physical server is cost is around 5 lakhs, for example. In the same physical servers, you can create multiple virtual machines and run multiple, like 10 servers or 10 virtual machines you are running in one single physical server. So 10 servers you are getting automatically from one single physical server. See how the cost is reduced. Optimal level, you are utilizing your resources, including human resources as well as technical resources also. Docker, of course, last time I up my one of the application, okay, one is two applications I run like that on the Docker without installing any physical server or a virtual machines operating system, simply I run that application. Okay, so it is quick, very quick, simple one single command, it is run, and I got an access within a 10 to 15 minutes. Yes, the application is very heavy, so but not heavy as the total system occupants. So peak provisions, optimal level of utilizing resources, we are getting automate. So what are the process I'm doing it like a development, deployment, testing. You can automate the entire manual process into the automatic process. So these are the guided principles to follow in the service value system. Governance. Again, what is the governance? Governance, strategy. This is governance. So your managers, as unit people, project managers, or delivery managers, they will provide a guidelines, a governance. Okay. So what are the requirements? So for that one, what are the things we need to be changed? What are the things to be added? Okay. What kind of outcome? So for that one, what should be done? So they will evaluate what are the requirements and provide a direction how to do it. So every day, because nowadays it is not a personal kind, it is every day you have to attend a meeting. First meeting is what is the today agenda. So what work, to whom will do that work, who is responsible to complete this work, like that. So what is your today's work? Okay, so they will explain. And the end of the day, again, another meeting. How much work is completed? Why this much pending is there? Okay, what is the status of your work? Work completed, all work completed, any pending work is there? So when it will be completed, or any inputs required for to complete that work? So in the end of the meeting, what is the status? Now what to do, anything remaining next day or continuation. So that is direction. So how to do it, how much it is completed, what are the things required, inputs requirement from you or from other teams. So this governance means the project manager, team leaders, or maybe business unit peoples will provide this thing kind of stuff. Evolution of changes, directions, and monitor organizational performance. Okay. So governance, service, value chain, continual improvement, management practice. What is service value chain? So earlier in service, service ITSM or ITIL version 3, we discussed about a 5 life cycles, right? Service design, service strategy, design, transition, service operational, continual, service improvement. So those things as almost it is like that only in this service value chain. The actual operation, actual implementation will happen in service value chain. So we take a demand, customer changes the demands also. So whenever a new requirement comes or any change of requirement comes, we'll take it. That is called engage. Engage means we are engaging. So we take the new requirements, feedbacks from the customers, from the requirements. Okay, we'll gather the requirements. Okay. So based on your gathering, we plan how to implement this kind of stuff and design it. Okay, design it, build it, deliver it. Okay, when final product is ready, go to the service value. Okay. Again, new changes occur. You take it, design it, build it, deliver it. Again, new next level. We plan it, design it, build it, deliver it. And this cycle is also not a straight line. It is a looped lines. Like you take a engage, plan, design, build, deliver, product, service, production. Maybe you take it. So engage, build, design, deliver. Like that, it can be any loops inside. Okay. So these are the components like improvement of this designing, planning, or uptime, building, delivering, and stuff. Supporting is also included here. Okay. This is service value chain. Each component explanation is also available. So service value chain is a very important component in service value system. So this is central point. And next one is management practices, continual improvement. Continual improvement is like your service, continuous service improvement type only. Two key changes. The name and guidance changes reflect that continual improvement applies to more than service improvement. Yeah, continual service improvement, it is understand what are the different cycles, different points, like from guided principles, directions, or new changes, practices, and continue service value chains, plan, designing, build, transitions. Okay, so those values it will observe, take it, and give suggestions. Okay, analyze it and providing suggestions to improve our quality of the services, quality of the cycles, internal cycles also. Okay. Management practices. So there is a total 34 management practices are there. They are divided into three categories. General management, service management, technical management services. General management, like architectural management, continual improvement management, key security management, knowledge management. All these things managements, guys, most of them from ITIL version 3 only, 5 life cycles only. In each life cycle, there is a sub life cycles are there. Okay. So from there only, but there it is a processes. Those management, there is a processes. Here it is practices. Okay. Continual improvement, knowledge management, measurement and report, portfolio management, project management, relationship management, risk management, finance management, strategy management, workforce and talent management, supplier management, service related, availability management, IT asset management, incident, change management, okay, capacity and performance management, business analysis, problem management, monitor and event management, release management, service catalog management, configuration management, design, service test, continual service continuity management, service level management, deployment management, infrastructure, software development. These are technical management practices. But there is a process also there. So incident management practices consist of incident handling, incident resolution, periodic incident reviews, change enable management. Again, change enablement planning, optimize, change lifecycle management. Problem management consists of four processes: proactive problem management, proactive problem identification, reactive problem identification, problem control, and error control. Service desk practice include three processes: user query handling, communicating to users, service desk optimization. So this is ours. Okay. So this is ours. Okay. These are the main points of your service value system. As I said, guys, in the last point, that is what it is, 4 Ds. In a service management, in IT service management, we have used 4 Ps formula. Now it is replaced with the 4 Ds, called the 4 dimensions. 4 dimensions. What are these 4 dimensions? Organization and people, information and technology, partner and suppliers, value stream and process. This is 4 Ps only plus something. Organization and people. Organization. In organization, people are there. The organization maintain a certain kind of culture. How to collaborate, how to talk, how to establish this process. That's followed by the people, right? The right staff. So for example, I am not knowledge of any project management related, or maybe AA management, or maybe web development. I don't know. I'm not a right person, so don't give a job, that kind of stuff. What I know, so just this is the right person to do this particular job. Assigning a work to that specific person. Okay. And also monitoring, it's a difference. So what are their capabilities, competence? So check it and verify it and build that kind of culture. Who is who? What they can able to do it, how much they can able to do it. Okay. And encourage the people to do to their task or completion, not like a war riding, certain organizations, there is a kind of things like, why can't you do it? This much your talent, okay? Can't you able to do this one also? So why that one? Give a work to certain person who is can able to do it. You are assigning a work and you are asking that person, can't you able to do this one? That is wrong thing, right? So build a culture in an organization. So who can able to do it, what they can able to do it, and follow-ups, encouragement is very important. Organization and people, both here. Earlier, who can able to, it's like people are there, now organization and people. Product. Product is referred as a technologies. Here it is information and technologies. Using different technologies to design the services or providing services, following knowledge bases, sharing informations, okay, effective communications to with the information and technologies. So now we got this Jira collab. What are other things? Microsoft Teams. So there are different collaboration tools we got it with the teams, okay, as well as different technologies to follow up and separate guidelines. Knowledge sharing is also in the organization. Partners and suppliers, okay, like your vendors, like you need something like your organization providing services, but your organization also need some kind of stuff like laptop, desktop, internet, network, okay, physical equipment, softwares. So these are all partners and suppliers will do it that one. Okay. Next, value stream and process. Okay. So to create a proper value, so how to set up this one? Who will do it? Who is the owner of the process? How to process it? How to get out of the service? Take the feedback and how to improve our process enablements. And okay, so this kind of stuff in this 4 Ds, 4 dimensions. So organizations defining this 4 dimensions. Organization and people, information technologies, partner and suppliers, value stream and process. These 4 are affected to create your product or services. So from your product or services, we create a value. Okay, we create a value. These are 4 things are important to create a product. From the product or services, we create a value. But these 4 things are affected with few other things. Those things are called PESTLE. 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 What is PESTLE? political factors. There are certain factors are affecting PESTLE factors. What are those factors? Political, economical, social, technological, legal, environmental. Okay. Now, just lot of stories you hear, that is, so maybe some of you may know it, that is, in Visakhapatnam, now there is a Google AI data center. Okay. How it is possible? Some people because of this politician, some people because of this politician, this is because of some Googles, this is because of kind of stuff. Of course, whatever it is, guys, who is governing, who is the political body, okay, leader of the past, giving certain offers, land. So by then you can providing that kind of facilities, the business will come like that. So political factors, okay, not politicians factors. So political factor means the geographical area factors. Okay, the geographical and that parts, because economical factors. What's the country it is? You go to the very poor country and want to put this Google AI data center, they can't able to provide that one. Okay, what are the necessities to build that data center? They can't able to provide it. It's already poor country. You don't get any facility. Everything you have to import it. So economical factors also important. And also social factors. You implement a business in certain place. So certain things are not allowed, some are allowed. Social factors. People and culture is a different. So then based on that, you will able to provide a services. Technological factors. India is maybe not as advanced as an NASA scientist, but still we are having technical people, right? More technical people are there, more engineering colleges, technical factors. So feasibility of things. We have electricity, we have a land, we have a people. So this will helps to implement, right? Technological factors, technical feasibilities. I go to some country, there is no current at all. So how can I put a data center there? Okay. So technology factors, legal factors, as I said, no, social and legal factors. Certain content we should not provide in certain organizations. For example, you take Netflix. Netflix, certain series are not available in India, only available in US countries only. So why? Because it's not about business, it's about few things illegal in a certain places. Like that, certain businesses, certain factors, legal factors also implemented. Environmental factors, how the land, area, oceans, floods, the political status of the state. The government is keep on changing. Is a domestic country, capital country. So what kind of economical type of country it is? It is some countries are purely social economy type. Some are capital economic type. So what kind of economy it is? They are following it. So they are encouraging private businesses or only public businesses only. So different factors of the countries we have to consider. So then those effects on our four dimensions, which is important to providing a services. Okay. So this is your ITL 4. Okay. If you want, I will share this document also. Okay. Actually, this document I take it from a website itself. Okay. Uh, Once you understand the first part and the second part is quite easy. But very important, guys. First one is the technologies are important. And second one is what is ITL is very important. What is ITL? What is IT service management? What is IT asset management? These three are very important. What it is enough. Okay. And another one is incident management and service request management. These are also very important. Incident management, incident ticket and service ticket or incident management and service request management is very important. Please verify this one. What is incident tickets? What is service ticket? Guys, I already shared certain document to you. Important questions kind of stuff, one document like a DOCS document only. Okay. So that contains the questions and answers, troubleshooting questions Their related answers also available. Plus, what is the difference between instant ticket and service request ticket with examples? Please go through that example. If you miss that document, I will share it again, no problem. Okay. Check this in that document. Okay. Any questions, doubts?